Namibia, as you may or may not know, is probably the third largest uranium producer at the moment. So they currently have 3 mines operational. Rossing, that's been there for over 45 years. Husab, which is one of the larger ones, which has been operating since about 2014. And then just recently, Langer Heinrich was reopened. And the combined production of those 3 mines put them at about 3 in the world in terms of uranium production. We will produce effectively 3.5 million pounds of uranium, and we'll obviously add to Namibia being a major producer of uranium worldwide. To produce our 3.5 million pounds, we effectively process 8 million tons per annum of ore. And we've got a very simple process. It's open cast, like all of the mines in Namibia. But then we heap leach our ore before we put it into an IX and then into precipitation. So we're slightly different to the other mines in Namibia in that we're using heap leach, whereas they're all using tank leach. And the fact that we will hopefully be the 4th uranium mine in Namibia is, I think, a big thing, and will also keep Namibia right at the top of uranium worldwide. At the moment, we're on a program to have uranium in the market by 2028. So effectively, we will commission in 2027 and actually have physical product available for sale in 2028. So that's the timeline that we're working to at the moment. In terms of milestones, the key, so we submitted our definitive feasibility study in December of 2022. And at the same time, in August of 2022, we submitted our mining license application. And as you can imagine, is no real funding can take place until you've got your mining license. So the most significant milestone we had was actually the receipt of the mining license in December of 2023. But while we were waiting for the approval of the mining license, we actually continued with what we call front-end engineering design. So we took the definitive feasibility design and we continued to work on that to get it to a higher level of engineering maturity. And at the same time, we also re-tendered all of our contracts to make sure that our pricing in terms of the way forward was accurate. So the biggest milestone for us was definitely the mining license. But what we did as well is we had contracts ready for award. So the day after we got our mining license, we actually awarded our first 2 contracts for construction to commence in December of 2023. Working in Namibia is such a pleasure in terms of being able to do things in a structured manner and move forward in a really positive manner with people that are genuinely interested in assisting you to get the project built. So working in Namibia is, for me, one of the big positives around this project. And I've worked in a number of countries around Africa, and I think Namibia really is number one as far as I'm concerned right now.